Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to study about the standard units of measurement. What do you mean by standard units of measurement? See, these are the units which are applicable all over the world. In previous class, if you remember, we learnt about some units or some ways of measuring the length or some physical quantity which were not standard in form. Okay, why and how? Like we were using a hand span. Okay, so everyone's hand span is not going to be same. Fine, a small child will have a very small hand span, a big adult will have a big hand span. Same is the case for the cubit. Okay, same is the case for foot span or pace. Fine, so now we are discussing about the standard units of measurement. Now, who was the one who gave this concept of standard units? It was Gabriel Morton. He was a French astronomer and mathematician. Okay, and he created a standard set of units of measurement called metric system. What is it called? Metric system. Okay, so this system was standardized in France in 1790. Okay, it was further standardized. standardized means it was taken to higher standards in 1970. Okay, sorry, 1790, not 1970. Fine. So adopting these standard units of measurement did not also solve the problems. It was also not a solution. So all over the world, people may be using some different standard units to measure the dimensions or as the units of measurement. So just to make things uniform everywhere, all over the world, so that the things become similar everywhere, the scientists all over the world, they accepted a common set of standard units. Okay, and we call them as international systems SYSTEMS, systems of units okay, or we call or SI units. Now these units were applicable all over the world. All the countries, different countries, they adopted the SI units in which year? In 1960. Okay, maximum. All the countries on the earth, they accepted this system. Okay, so now what is SI unit for? Different things. Let us take SI units for length. SI units. Let us take the first one, length. To measure length, the SI unit was considered as meter. METRE. Okay. Then SI unit for mass was kilogram. Fine. SI unit for time is second. Fine. So people in different parts of the world, they use other systems of measuring units also, like CGS system, MKS system and FPS system. So let us see what are all CGS, MKS, FPS. Okay, so different systems which are being used by people in different countries are, system is like, first one CGS, second one is MKS, third one is FPS. Now what are the quantity that is being measured? that is being measured under these systems. Say length, then mass and time. Okay, in length, so in CGS system, length is measured in centimeter. Fine. Mass in gram, time in seconds. Fine. MKS system, it is meter in MKS, kilogram in for mass and second for time. Then FPS system. FPS stands for foot, pound and second. Okay, so these are all similar, but the thing that we need to know is length or mass or time that we are using in CGS system is for shorter units, smaller units. Centimeter for small distance, small length, gram for small quantity of any mass, and time second. Then MKS system. In MKS, we are using length as meter, mass kilogram is measured in kilogram, and time in seconds. Then FPS system, foot, pound for mass, second for time. Okay, so this is how the units of length, mass and time in different unit systems are being followed. Okay, so always remember, I hope these things are clear to everyone. Now, something to be remembered that should be in your mind always, that the unit of a quantity, the unit of a quantity is always written in small letters like meter, small m, centimeter, small cm, okay, kilogram, kg, like this. Okay, same way for second will be written small s, like this. Okay, then the symbol, this is the first thing that to be remembered. Next is the symbol of a unit is also written in small letters if it is named after a scientist. Okay, then it is written in a capital letter. Okay, like Kelvin. Kelvin is the name of a scientist. Kelvin. Okay, it is the name of a scientist. So it is written K. Fine. So like this, the different ways are there to write down the units. Fine. So this is how we find out about the units. Now, if the size of the object, if we discuss about the size of the object, then we need to choose the appropriate unit according to the size of the object. For example, if I say that I have to measure the distance only from this point to this point, so am I going to say that I have to measure distance in kilometer or what? Either in centimeter or millimeter. Okay, but if I have to measure the length or distance from Delhi to Sonipat to Delhi, then what will be the distance? The distance would be measured in kilometers. Okay, so according to the size of the object or the distance, what distance we are talking about, accordingly we are going to use the units. So appropriate unit is being used. Like if I have to measure any cloth, then in meters, but if the distance is to be measured from one place to another, then kilometers. Fine. So there is a table in your book 11.2 in which you can learn about the conversion or how the or what kind of commonly used units of length, mass and time are there. So follow that table and learn. Okay.